Welcome or welcome back to WatchAdvisor on YouTube. It's Alexander speaking, your host. And on your screen you do see the Hublot Big Bang Unico Gourmet. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell to get our latest notifications. In this video, I'm not going to cook my favorite dish with you, but I will present you a quite particular and fascinating watch made out of polished Damascus steel. And as some of you might know, Damascus steel is also the favorite steel of knives used by chefs, and yeah, they simply love that particular steel. The manufacturing process of that steel guarantees them that these knives cut like crazy and always, and they keep their shape for many, many years. And so Hublot decided to make, in honoring their group of chefs, they are sharing for many years the passion. So these chefs are officially friends of the brand, and yeah, of course Hublot supports them. I will name some of them later here in the video. And there is a partnership with international renowned chefs, Michelin-starred chefs, and they use these knives. And so Hublot thought it would be a good idea to make a limited watch out of that particular material. And there's one thing I can tell you already now before we start: there is not one watch similar or equal to the other out of that limited edition of 200 pieces. So each one will be a unique piece, since the fact that the material will always look different. So the Damascus steel will never be the same on one of those watches. As always in our videos, the first things I will give you or talk about are the technical data of the watch. So we are talking about a watch with a case diameter of 42 millimeter with a thickness. The thickness is 14.5 millimeter, and the so-called lug to lug distance is in this case not so easy to define, since you can see, due to the shape of the lugs, if you want to call that lug, you could measure the distance on different places. What I did to ease up the whole thing, I have been measuring from here to here, and this is 42 millimeters. Yes, not more, it's 42 millimeters. But of course, if you would respect the design of the case and you would start measuring somewhere here, it is of course more, but the measurement from here to here is 42 millimeter. And for those watching my videos for the first time, or our videos for the first time, and now yelling and saying, oh my goodness, the guy is scratching the watch, what is he doing? Here, a quick reminder. This is Bergeon, it's Swiss made. This is the ordering number 7010, and it is a plastic pointer coming from the Swiss company Bergeon, a plastic pointer that meant to be what it is, a pointer, and cannot by any means, it's plastic. Yes, plastic cannot scratch such a watch. This Gourmet Big Bang Unico, nomen est omen in this case, is of course powered by the Unico, the in-house chronograph movement of Hublot. That's their own in-house, as I just said, manufactured and conceived chronograph movement. It is a column wheel chronograph. We prominently see the column wheel on the front side. That was one of the design specifications at the time being when they decided at Hublot to manufacture their own chronograph. They said, okay, we do it, but the column wheel should be visible on the dial, because it's distinguishing. A column wheel is distinguishing a chronograph from a chronograph, as we all know. And of course, it is more the noble version if the mechanism is, yes, operated by a column wheel. You can, when you watch here just above the 6, you can see it. And if I do some start-stop operations, you can always see that this column wheel turns and there is a little nose getting the information, and the nose either sits on one of the columns or falls in between the columns, and depending on that you can see the chronograph intermediate wheel here nicely either interacting. Now it is not, as you see, it just moved a little bit in direction of the 8. And the central second hand stopped, as you see. But if I do activate or start-stop, if I start here, you can see the column will give some information, the intermediate, chronograph intermediate will connect, and the central second hand starts to swipe over the dial with the speed of 1/8 of a second. Yes, it's a 4 Hertz chronograph, 28,800 semi-oscillations per hour. And also good to know, the power reserve of that movement is 72 hours. So pretty enough. If you want to, wear the watch, don't want to wear the watch, as I have to say, don't want to wear the watch for a couple of days, you take it off and you can take it off. And also nice, this is cool, it is also a flyback chronograph. What am I going to do? Look, you press on the reset button at 4 o'clock. And flyback means that you can stop a measurement that you have been starting before without doing anything else than pressing on the start-stop button. And once you want to restart the watch for the next measurement, you just release and the central second hand starts. And also the 60-minute counter, sorry, the 60-minute counter positioned at 3 o'clock, of course, also resets. This is very useful if you want to do measurements one after the other. Because if you would stop the watch, reset the watch, and start the watch, you would lose, of course, some precious seconds. So no need to do this, just press and the reset is being done. It's called flyback. Meanwhile, I've been unscrewing the screw-down crown. What does this tell us? The case is waterproof up to 100 meter. Yes, that's a water tightness of a sport watch should be. Always 3 digits, not 2 digits. 100 meters sounds quite good to me. What we are going to do and discover together now is the date change. So the watch now, as always in our videos, is set at 10:05, 10:08, 10:10. So as you see, it smiles at you, and I've been stopping it. I will also reset the chronograph so nothing disturbs the clear view on the date disc that is located at 3 o'clock. And I will advance the hands until midnight now. And to show you, is it going to be an instantaneous date change, yes or no? Let's discover it together. We're approaching 11 p.m. and slightly midnight. And what happens? Yes, you could nicely see that the date change from 8 to 9 happened at midnight. So that's pretty cool. Looks good on top. And what comes also with it is a kind of a haptic reaction you will feel on your wrist once you wear the watch. When the date change happens, you will feel a kind of a clack, tack. This is nice. That's how it should be. Let me also show you the rest of the digits. This is 10, and you can see the date disc is also nicely visible on the open worked dial. So you can see all the other numbers, but yeah, it makes only sense when they are displayed here in the date window that is positioned at 3 o'clock. And so this is how the digits look like. Quickly run you through so you get an impression just in case you're curious. So we're approaching the 30th now, the 31st, and now of course single digit will make a bigger display, and we are going back to the 8 lucky numbers. I always set those watches to the 8. Yeah, that's me doing it, so there's no reasons, just okay, lucky numbers. Okay, let me bring it to 10 past 10, so it will again smile at you, and then you close. Of course, you have hacking seconds. Let me also show this. Once you pull out the crown, the running seconds here, they will stop. So hacking seconds, yes, I start again and the watch starts to tick. Let me just reset it a little bit and then I will show you how we screw down the crown. Very good haptic response also coming from the watch. It is, Unico. The Unico is a perfect chronograph, and done with the Damascus steel this time it has become a particular chronograph because all the material you see on the watch will be different on any of these watches. So never one watch will be equal to the other. This is technically impossible because the steel is, so unique. The bezel is made out of Damascus steel. The sandwich construction here, the outer part, is made out of Damascus steel, including, of course, the quick release. Here you have the quick release function for the bracelets. I will show you this just in a second. And of course, the case back is also made out of Damascus steel, and the same applies here. It will always be a unique watch. You will never find a second one. You do see the word Damascus steel applied here, Damascus steel, to clearly identify this watch as a watch made out of Damascus steel. And here you have the limitation number. So you have number 9 out of 200. And it is a watch that has been shown to other people before me. So in case you might see anything, dust or even a scratch should be very difficult because this steel is quite hard. But if you see something, it wasn't me harming the watch, but someone before me who was as well probably filming, showing the watch or trying the watch on his wrist. Yes. So the Gourmet, Unico Gourmet comes with 2 straps, rubber strap with a folding clasp. The folding clasp is not made out of Damascus steel. No, it is titanium. Here it is clearly noticed. It's a titanium folding clasp, also a noble material. And it also comes with a possibility to wear it with a Velcro strap. Here it is, Velcro. And yes, this material is the same as chefs wear it. It's a cooking apron, that typical cotton that is used to manufacture these cooking aprons. Good looking, we have to say good looking. Prominently here, the Hublot logo, nice. And how do you use this? The only thing you have to be sure is that when you click it in a way that when you wear the watch you can read Hublot the correct way and not upside down. This could happen. So you figure out, okay, Hublot, yep. Then you decide to click it in at 6 o'clock because then you will be able to read it on your wrist. And it is really easy. That's what I like. It was part of the early construction, or part of the construction of that case is, they have this one-click button. You just press on it and then the bracelet is released, or the same way you can just click it in. You see here, you go there and you hear a solid click. It is set. No rocket science. In contrary, it's KISS. Keep it simple and stupid. It is really the way it should be. You don't have to think. You just have to do it. Same here. Click. It is done and you hear it. Yeah, that's the Velcro made out of the same cotton the cooking aprons are made of. Hublot partners with a Swedish company called Damasteel, and they are the one who provide the material, the Damascus steel. Damascus steel is a particular steel originating in Damascus 300 before Christ was born, so quite an old technology, and it was known for forging the most resistant and cutting swords. Today, Damascus steel refers to a technique of hammering and folding steel to make it more resistant, and one of the worldwide leading companies to manufacture such steel is Damasteel. Damasteel does this very successfully since 1676. 1676, wow, this is really something. And they are the ones who provided, of course, the steel and these parts of the case of the Unico chronograph of Hublot. So if you are interested, I will not give you a lesson in Damascus steel, Damasteel. Please check out their website, damasteel.se for Sweden, Sierra Echo, damasteel.se. The link is visible on your screen right now. So Damasteel, www.damasteel.se for Sweden. And they also have a nice YouTube channel, so you can watch some videos, and we are showing you some examples here in our video by using footage of Damasteel. Thank you very much for sharing this with us, Damasteel, and this is how they manufacture this particular steel. So if you're interested about Damascus Steel, Damasteel, and the company and the history, please check out their website, check out their YouTube channel. It's well done, so you can really learn something, as I did before. Who are the chefs Hublot is partnering with, or who are the friends of the brands? Who are these chefs? There is Anna-Sophie Pic, all Michelin stars. They all have their Michelin stars. There's Yannick Aleno, there is Paul Perret, and there is Aneko Atksa. I hope I did pronounce him correct. Aneko Atksa. So they're all friends of the Hublot brand since a couple of years, and they are all Michelin stars. They do all collect lots of Michelin stars, let's say it correctly like this. And they are, big chefs, great chefs, and they do use knives made out of Damascus steel. So what do you get if you buy this beautiful Hublot chronograph? You get a unique watch, first of all, because I want to repeat this once again, because I can hear some of you already saying, again, Hublot bringing a limited edition and another limited edition, and it's always... Okay, stop it. If you don't like Hublot, never mind. It's okay. You don't have to like it. I think, and that's my personal opinion, Hublot is the only company, one of the rare companies to really offer different watches and not only doing always the same. You know, they are creative. They have ideas. They bring out particular materials. They forge materials. They are the master of fusion. That's their way of being. It is. And this limited edition, again, it's not the first. I know. It's not the first watch done out of Damascus steel. I know. You don't have to tell me this. I know it. But still, I haven't seen any other being so nice or so attractive, or a watch I would in theory want to have. The other watches looked it's my personal opinion, my humble opinion. Blame me for this or not. The other ones, okay, they are there, but they are not as attractive as this chronograph. It is a cool watch. You can discuss this for hours if you want, but it's still a cool watch. It's a limited edition, 200 pieces only. And once again, due to the way of how they make it, every single of them will be different. You cannot buy or cannot get or cannot find a second chronograph that will be identical looking to the one you see here on your screen. That's number 9 out of 200. Okay, so you get the watch, you get 2 straps, and you get a nice packaging box, plus a cooking apron with the logo and the name Hublot on it in white letters, like here. You will see that on your cooking apron, and you can begin your own career at home, being your chef or cook for your wife, your girlfriend, your family, or for all of them in some cases. You never know. And become your own chef and be a master in your kitchen. But this is a cool chronograph. You can say what you want. It is a cool watch. Not really cheap, I have to say. The watch has a price, yes. In Swiss francs, 22,900 Swiss francs, including the Swiss VAT. And in euros, including 19% VAT, that's quite more. Yeah, we do have 19% VAT, can't change that. It's 23,800 euro. In US dollars, it will be 24,100 US dollars without taxes, 24,100. And in British pounds, 19,900. Yeah, I told you, it's not a bargain. Nope, but it's Hublot, it's how it is. That's so difficult to discuss. One thing I still owe you is the weight of the watch, because you see a quite bold case, 42 millimeters. Also the thickness with 14.5 millimeters is something. I've been weighing it with the Velcro edition, with that nice cotton that you use to manufacture these cooking aprons. The weight is 108 grams, 8 grams, 108. And in combination with also, yeah, the rubber strap, including the titanium folding clasp, as I showed it to you. The weight then is 116 grams. It's an ultra light watch. It's a big watch, ultra light. Wow, there we go. One little remark for those of you who are specialists or have been probably reading elsewhere something about this watch already and now say to themselves, Alexander was talking about that the Damasteel, the Swedish company, was founded in 1676, but I've been reading 1876, so Alexander's probably wrong. No, he's not wrong, but my colleagues are wrong, who have been probably quoting without thinking or just copy and paste just the press release of Hublot, and Hublot, in the press release of Hublot, they say 1876, but yes, the Swedish company, the Damasteel, was already founded in 1676. So I'm right, the others are wrong in this case, but yeah, never mind. Hublot Big Bang Unico Gourmet. So what do you think about this watch? What about the pattern? Do you like this particular Damasteel or Damascus steel pattern manufactured by Damasteel in Sweden? Do you like it? What do you think? Your comments are very welcome. Share some thoughts with me, and also, yeah, let me know if one of you already or has probably some other products like knives or a hammer or Damasteel manufactures various products out of its steel. So do you have jewelry probably or something? Share some thoughts with us. I'm curious to know if this is a material that is attractive or not. In my humble opinion, this is a cool watch. Also to the fact, as I said it before, it's unique. You get your unique watch. You get a nice packaging, you get that cooking apron, and you get a nice watch that will look different to many other products you find on the market. It's Hublot. They always find a little niche where they position and sell their watches. It's their way of doing business. So please, when you are now ready briefing to start typing your next comments about Hublot and not liking Hublot, be a little bit more open-minded. Think out of the box. And just let them be Hublot. They are Hublot. That's how it is. Others are others, doing their job, doing very conservative and boring-looking watches. Hublot is different. They do their job. Okay, Damasteel, bon appétit to everyone, as we say. Enjoy your meal. Have fun. Enjoy the next weeks. For the holiday season. That's a season where we do eat a lot, and some of you might, as I said it before, also want to cook probably, and prepare what they then cook with a knife made out of Damascus steel. Bon appetit, share your thoughts, and see you back soon here on our WatchAdvisor on YouTube. Bye bye.